Hi guys, my name is Dex with Casino Com Tours, and I'm a former casino host with 13 years of experience sailing the high seas and working for major cruise lines. Today we'll be talking about the difference between land-based casinos and cruise ships casinos and the comps that each program offers. Now before we get into our topic of the day, I just want to mention if you haven't sailed before or you'd like to make a change and try a different cruise line that you haven't sailed with in the past, make sure you stick with me for the next few minutes and I will show you how you can get a complimentary cruise based on your gaming history. Now, when I used to work on cruise ships as a casino host, I often encountered players that would compare the comps they were receiving in Las Vegas to the comps they were receiving on board a cruise ship. Today we'll be talking about the differences in between these two programs. Now, on a land-based casino property, the comps offered to players are a little bit different than the cruise lines. Let me explain. For example, if a casino in Las Vegas offers you a free room, a comp room for 1 week, the costs for the casino are actually minimum because it's very rare when they don't have a room available. They usually have spare rooms, and the costs for them are basically the water, not that much, electricity, or housekeeping services. Probably this doesn't really add up to a high dollar amount in costs. Now, on the other hand, for cruise ships, when they offer you a complimentary cruise, is different because the casino literally needs to cover the cost for the room that they offer. Let me go into more details about that. Now, most of the land-based casinos, they own the hotel. Basically, the hotel is there to accommodate casino players and to help casino bring in revenue. Most of the times, this is actually being seen as one entity, hotel and casino. You probably see on a lot of those big shining signs at the casinos, hotel and casino. Come and gamble, come have fun. Anyway, for the cruise lines, when they offer you a complimentary cruise, then the casino department needs to cover the cost for the cruise, for the room that they offer you. Even though the casino and the cruise line might be the same company, most of the time is not all the time, but might be the same company, the casino still needs to move money out of their own account and put it into the account of the sales department. Now, why do they need to do that? Well, basically, at the end of each year, every department on board the cruise ship needs to show that the decision they made, the business decision they made throughout the years, are actually profitable decisions. Now, that being said, the casino needs to just make sure that they bring the level of players on board that can put out the play up to the level of comps that they receive. That's all. That's why cruise ships are a little bit more careful when they offer comps compared to land-based casinos. I'm not saying land-based casinos, they don't look at that. I'm just saying cruise ships are a little bit more careful when they do that. Now, you might come back and say, okay, Dex, but if the room was empty anyway, why does the casino have to pay for it? Well, guys, that's a really, really good question. Well, let's put it this way. Now, on a cruise ship, an extra occupied room means extra costs. Why? Extra two people on board, as usually the cruise is for two, means extra food that they offer, means that in the room it's going to be extra energy that's going to be consumed, extra water for the shower or for the sink, which all will reflect into the engines of the ship need to produce more power, more water, and all that stuff, which will reflect into the fuel cost. So when you do the math, that's how it actually adds up. That's why the costs are a little bit different. Now, when you go on a land-based casino, the meals are not included like the cruise ship when it comes to with free food. The meals are not included. You might get free dinners or free drinks or stuff like that, but after you play in a land-based casino, after you play, they can offer you comps and they can go back and actually comp your room, or they can offer you stuff ahead. Basically, in the end, it's all about the comps offered to players and the way it impacts the costs for the operation for both land-based and cruise ships casinos. Yeah, if you think about it, a property on a land base don't have so many taxes to pay like the cruise ships do. Also, the maintenance of the operation for a cruise ship, it's a little bit more complex and it implies some extra cost than a land-based property. Now guys, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I will show you how you can actually get a complimentary cruise based on your gaming history. Now, as you see on the screen and on my chest, on my shirt over here, I actually represent a company that's called Casino Comp Tours. Well, what we do, we actually comp players based on their gaming background and send them on comp cruises, complimentary cruises. If you'd like to be one of those players, all you have to do, just go on casinocomptours.com. There's a form over there. Make sure you fill it up. Make sure when you do that, you put all your information required. Make sure you do it as accurate and as updated as possible. This will make our team easier to make sure they offer the right offer suitable for you. Now, once we receive your information, we analyze the info that you put into the form, and if you qualify, we'll reach out to you and we'll offer a complimentary cruise for two. That implies a free balcony room or above. It depends on your level of play. It will come with free drinks while you gaming in the casino. Also, if you do any gaming transaction throughout the cruise on your onboard account, no fees will be applied to that. Now, keep in mind, after we book the room, you choose the sailing and you book the room, you do have the responsibility of covering the port fees and the taxes. You'll have to do that once the confirmation comes on your email, and you have usually 24 hours to process the payment. Once you've done that, the cruise booking is completed and you're just ready to sail. Guys, if you like my video, if you'd like to know more about how casino programs work, especially on cruise ships, please make sure you like, you follow, and you subscribe to my channel for more information and accurate information. Guys, stay safe and I will see you next time.